hugely bully lanes. They can also, if they do get ganked, it's rough if they get killed early on and blow summoners.
So here we are, game 2, maybe the decider as FlyQuest once again takes to the Rift to take on Immortals. Hoping for some more volatile lanes, as Kobe put it. Flame playing Rumble in the top lane, synergy bonus there you've got to expect, and Pobelter on the Jason mid. Hoping this one can tilt in their favor with Dardoch on the playmaking Lee Sin. Grabbed that one in the first round. Moon back on his characteristic Evelynn. Finally found a win on it over in the first game of this series. Previously lost both his matches or games against Echo Fox playing that champ despite playing well himself. And FlyQuest hoping to make it a 2-0.
Yeah, I think this is a really intelligent invade here from Immortals because the jungle is going to be a big part of it, and Dardoch wants this control. I would expect them to drop off a ward before they leave so they can see where Moon is starting, and he can start to get to work in that sort of top triangle. Because remember, yeah, Jace does have range advantage on Zed, and if Jace is good at dodging the first set of Qs, Zed loses a lot of pressure in that lane. But if you get ganked and you die in that lane and Zed gets up to that level 6 earlier, then you really do have to be wary, because you can still go for those all-ins. You can tell in the summer spells, though, they're prepared for this. Pobelter with the exhaust, high with the ignite. And,
yep.
They're going to have to be fairly careful.
Like that quick aggressive trinket out from Moon. Spots that Flame is leeching for Dardoch at the top side. No surprise, but it's always good to have it securely known. Moon once again doing the Raptors start that he did in the prior game, so no leash at all, but you can see lots of bonus XP for him.
Yeah, and Evelynn is definitely one of the champions that it is nice to do that on. As we said, at the start of the game, you do get extra bonus experience for the low level of all those Raptors. And Evelynn has AoE at level 1 with her Q spam. So able to do it fairly healthy. Only one charge on the potion used. And always take Talisman on Evelynn, because you can get so much health stealing out of that.
Yep, gave me the whole wave.
One of my favorite tricks actually is, even if you later on in the game don't want to kill the Raptor camp, you can pass by it. You gain 100 to 150 health off of just passing by it, landing Qs as you're running. It still leeches the health, even though you're walking away.
Absolutely. Flame UNC looks for the aggressive trinket ward. Will actually see Moon. Didn't turn invisible yet, so they know what's up with this Evelynn.
Yeah, the cooldown on your pass is pretty long early on.
Yeah.
But regardless, you rarely run into mana problems, because you can just walk around invisible for the extra regen later. Dardoch, meanwhile, now that he has that extra information afforded to him by Flame, can make his way actually wherever he wants. Go control the scuttles, even go for an invade on Moon. Evelynn has to be super scared, as I said, about any confrontations with Lee Sin, as he will easily outduel her unless the circumstances are heavily changed by laners.
And this is really well played by Immortals. This is one of the benefits of having a best of 3 and having your coaches sit in the back room. This same jungle start for Moon in this one, they pinged with him doing Raptors at level 1, and they pinged him doing Wolves, they warded him doing Blue, and it's an easy red steal.
Also, Dardoch could definitely wait around and get a huge chunk out of Moon's health. Level 3 Evelynn is a good target, but
misses a flash E.
Oh,
gets a Q out of the wall anyway! Pobelter maybe not the best flash. Dardoch! Minions in first blood! That is a catastrophe. That should have been first blood. And now Pobo just missing his flash. Exhaust is on. Damage output here. Kicks him into the wall, though they've got to be a bit careful. But here comes Shen, and that's going to be the kill picked up anyway. 2 for 0 FlyQuest, and that's got to feel terrible for Immortals.
Oh, shoot.
There you go. PG-13.
That
sucks.
That definitely sucks for Immortals. That's almost like the whole spirit for their whole team has just kind of been crushed here. We talk about how much this lane can snowball the other way as well. Your Lee Sin has this huge advantage over Evelynn. Could wait at the buff to try and chunk him out when he comes to check it. Goes for the gank onto High. High gets double buffs. He gets the kill. He gets the flash as well. Both flashes were used. It's just so much in the favor of FlyQuest off of that early play, early botched play from Immortals. That is really a demoralizing start. So one of the big things now, as a team, it's still so early on in the game. Even though it's rough, you got to find a way, to change focus. and really reset the mentality, because the mid lane is really going to be highest favor, and that just bailed Moon out, right?
Yeah, it really did.
Dardoch was going to have a huge early lead and a large amount of time advantage, but now Moon's actually got a level advantage, and he's got his Hunter's Potion and armor already set up for defensive play.
And this is kind of like the mark of a good Evelynn player. He's like, okay, I know Lee Sin's going to want to live in my jungle. I know Dardoch's aggressive. I'll go Hunter's Potion for full HP all the time, and I'll go Cloth Armor so I don't get one shot. It'll delay his power spikes, absolutely, but Phobel's going to face check into him, and that's good enough. And out goes Pobelter. He's going to maybe recall away from this.
I will say that props to Pobelter, though. As soon as he got close to that bush, he was watching high the whole time he moved towards the bush. And you can tell from your enemy's movements. As soon as he moved towards it, high moved up aggressively in the lane. He was like, oh god, Evelynn is definitely here. Now, this is the type of game sense that we were talking about in game 1 that the bottom lane maybe should have taken into account. But Pobelter, even though he gets chunked there, he's forced back and he's in a terrible situation. At least he did have that game sense to see high moving up and not get himself killed.
2-on-2 fight for the Scuttle Crab. Boop. Good smite by Moon, grabs it away. More camps out. Good dodge on the Dark Binding as well. High just under the turret. He's level 6 and baits out to the skies. Exhaust drops turret aggro. Good damage. One more hit would kill him, but he can't get back in a range. Pobelter stays alive, but only barely.
Whew. Yeah, holding on there just barely, and this is maybe the 3rd time in the last minute that Pobelter has had to base. Is really suffering in experience now, and it's just going to get worse. Now he does not have Exhaust. Exhaust is the only thing deterring High from doing that again. Now it will not be there, and High will have Ignite for next time. It's all about cooldown tracking, and High will have shorter cooldowns.
It's going to be a huge advantage, I got to say. High is going to feel pretty good about this one. Flame is level 6, does have Teleport, does have Equalizer, even has Haunting Guise. So first power spike secured for Rumble. He reached level 6. Maybe Immortals can make a play out of this one. There was temporarily a minion lead in the bot lane. That has gone away now. Cody-san actually does have better items overall in the lane. His inventory is a bit richer. Might not mean much though.
Yeah. Hey, lands an arrow there. At least Altec gets to level 6 though, and you got to be careful. We did say what we want from this bottom lane though was to try and trade CS and their wave clearing, and doing that at the moment. So even though tragedy struck in the mid lane, need to try and stay upbeat about it and try and get back here.
And no game's over just because it's 2-0.
Exactly. It's only 1,000 gold. It just seems so scary, and you really feel for Pobelter in that lane. Spacing is dead. That his ultimate's about to come back up. Its Ignite is about to come back up. Bottom lane gets pelted here with the long range harass.
That's just
stoned off the experience.
Yeah, and it's like, we're level 6. Run away from your turret. So they do. Shoot Ole again. 140 HP down and miss a couple of melee minions. 10 CS overall denied, make that 8, but still advantage, of course, to FlyQuest. Typically I want to say Flytech, I don't know why. I guess because of Altec. Fly right over it.
Give you a pass on that one.
All right.
Moon continuing to farm here on a ward. Hasn't had to do anything. Feels good.
Yeah.
High's going for it. Pretty much on cooldown there for the ultimate. Gets a large chunk of health. Does not burn the Ignite as he did not expect to grab that kill, and holds on to the longer cooldown.
Yeah. And I actually like how Pobelter is playing it. It seems, I'm pretty sure the way it works is you always show up behind your target, so as long as Pobe is somewhere near his own turret, you just melee form, hammer him backwards, and Zed will take turret aggro, and High can't fight for much longer. So as long as Pobelter's not like in the middle of the lane, he can make these trades very short.
It's one of the interesting things that was always cool about the Ahri matchup with Zed Ahri, because you try and charm backwards to the other side, that he starts his ultimate from. But yeah, similar thing there with Jace.
This one's targeted. You're just going to mash your keyboard and it's going to work out for you in the end. But less timing requirement, more just make sure you do it in time.
Also, a little bit less reward. The charm landing is huge in the matchup. But Pobelter is trying to hold on here in the mid lane. He's doing just that. At least hasn't had a huge CS deficit balloon here. So you have to say, making the best of that bad situation, stabilizing their mental game, calming down the shot calling here for Immortals has happened. The thing now, though, is that FlyQuest are the ones with the initiative. They've got the Shen ult ready. They have the Jhin who's powered up and started roaming around now. That it really is their next move to make. And Immortals' really hope here is to try and come up with a good counterplay. You know, Dardoch getting in place for a counter gank and trying to burst somebody out.
Okay, we'll see what happens right here.
A lot of mid lane focus.
Yeah, a bit of commotion. Let's see, here we go, looking for High. Jumps over towards Ole. Shen's in there as well. That's a bad news bears for Morgana. 1 kill picked up. Is there more to be had? Whiff equalizer turns into nothing right there.
Also low.
Back into balls. Talk comes up on a dart. Not going to land the root just yet, but a double kill comes through anyway for Zed Balls. Does fall off. One picked up the Cody's son, but Powalter is going to be chopped down to the side. 5-1 suddenly the scoreline. FlyQuest pick up a 3-1 fight.
That is one of the cases where sometimes bringing too many people to a gank gives away your position, because there were no wards for FlyQuest on top side. 3 members top side might have been able to get the jump on High, but Ole coming up from the bottom side river over wards was just too juicy. That draws all of FlyQuest not only to Ole, but away from the rest of the threat from Immortals that's on the top side here. See, Ole comes up, they're like, oh, juicy target. We did jump on him, you know, free kill. That not only was a pretty free kill, but also drew them away from this threat that Immortals had set up on the other side. And that kind of allowed the advantage here for FlyQuest, as the bottom lane did arrive pretty quickly here, and Cody's son made his way up, but Altec opens up on Jhin and is able to land that last one to secure the kill on Jace as well, and the lead does balloon that way.
Look at that, 4-0-1 on High. The attention is all centered around him. He's done a pretty good job of navigating through it. Still got to worry about that heartbreak of a first blood, or, you know, elation if you're FlyQuest, of course. But it's quickly slipping out of Immortals' hands, and this one, you can't blame the bot lane for it. Cody's son is their only kill. This time it was Dardoch and Powalter who just overstepped and got 2 for 0 to level 3.
I mean, we can revel in this a little bit. High styling on Zed once again. Yeah. It's been years. They see Dardoch on the ward. Doesn't care about it.
Doesn't matter. Goodbye. Poppy goes.
And they get the assist because Karma added the shield speed.
Give him some move speed.
There you go.
Elimination, equal participant in that fight, deserves the share of wealth somewhat. But yeah, High is now too far ahead to matter.
Again, the focus though, right? They call over Altec and Lemon Nation to just shove this advantage right down Immortals' throat. They grab another turret super quickly with it, and that's the way that they blow open these games. They just take a hold of that advantage lane and press it all the way home. High, just the classic stretch now. I'm just so used to him. Every time he gets solo kills in the mid lane, it's the
just puts out his wings.
It reminds me of the Inori Rengar.
Oh one. Yeah.
But he's got his own flavor here, the FlyQuest version of it for High. 5 now kills for him, and the lethality will just keep on stacking from this point. It just gets worse and worse. Everybody on the enemy team is a prime target, by the way. There is nobody that is safe. The actually the duo,
trend keeps
it's a duo of ninjas, really, because Balls, even if someone was semi-safe, Balls can just come and help out High with a Stand United just to add some extra safety there as well.
You know what's actually kind of funny? It's a team with 2 ninjas, and there's someone else that turns invisible. Like, you feel like thematically invisibility would be one of the other 2, but nope. Moon, maybe the true ninja in this game, who knows? Either way, it's FlyQuest off to a great early lead. Cloud Drake, why not?
All right, well.
Little dangerous from Altec. Yeah. I mean, he got rooted anyway, but here comes the attack into the back line. High does not get away from the chains. Will it even matter, though? 4v2.
Good shots. I mean, they're trying to fend him off from all sides. Cody's son and Ole firing at everyone. Get away from me!
They're all going to die. And somehow High steals both kills. I don't know how, but he got the kill credit. He gets the 7-0-1 scoreline. First turret still. That was a while ago, but at least Immortals knocked down top outer. That was Flame's prerogative. He was winning the lane for a while. Balls just kites away and says, yeah, no, they're diving me. I'm just going to back off here.
Balls has been happy to take up the Shen, or when on the rare case that's banned out or picked away, he has opted for the other tanks as well. Maokai doing a little bit of his time as well. He just takes that small CS difference and then becomes such a big part of the team fights.
Looks like another turret in the works. Ole's here. Misses the bind pretty hard, but Takes a bit of damage and walks away. Look at that, 4 turrets to 1 now, the score line. I mean, very close to a perfect game.
Oh, Flame has something to say about it.
Shen's going to show up on all deck eliminations like, ooh, I wish I weren't here right now. My health bar is running pretty low. Shock Blast just barely flashed away.
Oh.
Electro Harpoon, number 2. Summoner Heal comes in, and now he's slowed down, rooted in place, and it's going to get a lot worse before it gets a lot better. High zoning out the backline. Ole 1 hit away from Dead Moon, running for dear life. Flame does get a kill on an Altec. That's something to be happy about. Still chasing in, can't get any more. Looks like 2-1 overall in favor of FlyQuest on that fight. Could have been worse, could have been better.
True. True statement.
Useful statement.
I feel like you can say that about literally anything. Here we go. Can't be worse.
Yeah. Sure, why not?
Here goes Flame, though. Does go for the flash follow on Elimination. Lemon is zigzagging, avoids the harpoon, and gets turned around on a Flame. As you said, though, charges all tech, and he's going to gate someone down with him with the ultimate there. And they at least do get that 1 kill, but that is about it that they get out of it here. Hey!
Oh,
ooh, oppa.
Back in.
Hey!
You're 1v3 High, but that's a little suicidal.
You're not that good, High.
That's a little suicidal. Quick chains come up for Cody's son. Once you're rooted, he
wanted to outplay the 3-man.
I know.
There. That was reaching a little bit, but
that was a blooper reel play right there.
It's all right. He almost got his ultimate. What he was looking for there, by the way, is the ultimate, so you go untargetable, and then he was going to jump back, but gets hit with the quick ulti from Cody's son.
Yeah.
So some credit to Cody's son there. High.
I like how we're giving High credit for dying for free. We're like, hey, he was looking for a good play. You know, I understand why he wanted to do it. That was a bit too much style. I'm sorry, Kobe. You know.
You have to explain the thought process, freak. That's
I know. I'm mostly giving you crap. It turned out the way it did. Cody's son, quick reflex on the R, was very important. He would have probably died if he hadn't done that. And now High, back on the map, looking for Mercurial Scimitar, I'm guessing. What this item's turned into, who knows? Maybe it's Hex Drinker and a Ruin King. Maybe it's Merc Treads and a Ruin King. It's something.
Wow,
walk right back
it's going to be an Infernal Drake as well. Huge snowball here for FlyQuest. Things have gotten a little bit chaotic as the entire map is open a lot earlier than usual.
Yeah, they just blasted open the map. It's 5 turret kills in 17 minutes. That's quicker than almost any game. And now when they go for this bright red Drake, 1,000 HP left, not even a chance. And Moon practices his Smite Secures and gets that no problem. Moon actually going for a tankier build, by the way. Checking in, Iceborne Gauntlet picked up quickly to be an extra frontliner. He's not snowballing, so he's going to go for the utility style, which is interesting, but looks like it'll work for him.
I mean, some extra armor, no problems here. You can build whatever you want, honestly. Every member of FlyQuest is incredibly rich.
Well, looking for Flame, does not have a Zonia's completed, so one more shot will do it. Oh, it goes wide, but the Ignite is enough. High. Flames another piece for his collection. Long Assassin, still
Meanwhile,
counts.
Ball's in the side lanes, slowly working away at those minions. He's ready to come in at any moment. Immortals Shield with the chase might actually prompt that. Whoop. Not gonna commit though.
Go to the red team. FlyQuest happy to get their 1 kill. Looks like they'll back out. The jungle on the top side of the map is cleared of monsters to kill. The bot side has a few things there, and looks like Moon's gonna go grab some more golden experience for himself. Is worth pointing out, really at all tiers of play, it's pretty vital to keep your jungle clear. It's a significant source of gold and experience that, like, minions are gonna be there and you can just show up and collect them, but until you kill the monsters, they won't respawn. You're just missing out on potential gold that your team could gain. It is actually a somewhat valuable objective. Just full clearing your jungle is worth like 2 kills.
Honestly, Immortals here just looking to pick up scraps.
Fight for the blue! And it's gonna go to Moon. Root's gonna land on Dardoch as well, and Agony's Embrace buys a few seconds, but...
Buys a few seconds.
I mean, maybe they can catch up to Dardoch, and it's not. They can't. They needed more than that. They needed thirds or fourths.
Oh, dodged a shock blast and changed my mind. I don't want that 1v1.
Whoop, goes in anyway, tanks to the skies, but there's a Shen coming in as well. Pobelter, nice taunt, and pop, down he goes once again.
No fair, 2v1.
0, 5, and 1.
Classic ninjas cheating again.
But see, here's the weird thing though. The law of inverse ninja power says if there's more ninjas, they're weaker. And yet with 2, they won.
It used to be they get -1 health for every other ninja in the game.
Did you know it used to be -1 attack?
Right, yeah,
way back
even before, yeah. But alas, they took both of those out. And,
did they actually? I didn't know that.
They did.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. It's probably smart too. Did you know if you're wearing sunglasses, you take 1 less damage from Fiona's pass?
I think it was because they thought people would just rage if they died by 1 health, and they were like, that's a ridiculous flavor balance.
Yeah, not worth the gain. Dardoch jumps to a minion, turns on the spell vamp, and just runs away, licking his wounds. Bind on elimination. Ole gets the better of that one.
Yeah. Pretty classic here, though. They have a huge gold lead to work with, so just go to your 1-3-1 with your dual ninjas flanking on each side of the map, and your invisible whatever Evelyn is roaming around trying to pick
Shadow Demon
in the middle.
Or Succubus, or I don't know.
I feel
he's
like
getting a rework eventually.
Succubus sounds right.
Yeah,
like the right one. And look at him, he's actually flanking around. This is a classic super fed Evelyn play. You're just up in enemy territory, looking around for any stragglers who wants to die.
I actually know what Evelyn's supposed to be. I'm not going to spoil it, though, but I've heard. Inside right information.
That's just cruel. Why?
Yeah.
You're just like, I know something. Ooh,
I know something you don't know.
Good one, Freak.
Yeah. I like thinking people dislike me. It's my new thing.
You don't have to try.
Fair point.
Woo! Yeah, there we go.
Kobe 1, Freak 0.
Classic NA jungler flame.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, though. Go for the...
Indoor's gonna clean you up. He's not fast enough. He's got boots 1. He's just too slow.
Can he dodge out, though?
Look for Dardoch. Dodge away from the shock, but suddenly there's more team here. That was a bait in the first place. High flashing away from everything else. Dardoch nearly dead. Does limp away barely. And the last curtain call not going to land either, so out they go. Nothing for nothing. Ole gets the wards back down.
Well, after that bit of excitement, maybe we'll see them focus on Baron to actually finish the game out. Looks like so. Here comes the Stand United. Now, this does open up the opportunity for Immortals to try and get a steal.
Nice. Yeah, if not for that shield. Yeah, that was... I love the aggressive play. And, yeah, Flame did burn TP to get in there.
Let's count the things, in Immortals' favor for yeah, exactly. The Immortals' flavor for stalling out is Shock Blast and Arrow Spam from Varus. 2 of the best for, firing projectiles over the Baron Pit or using those projectiles to try and defend your turrets and stall this game out. Because, as chaotic as it's gotten and as crazy as we are, getting away with this one, that is still, the prime objective here for Immortals. Try and buy themselves some time, and if that Baron throw presents itself, be in place to jump on it.
Well, Hai usually very good at shot calling the Barons appropriately. He's aggressive at calling them, but he's also usually pretty accurate in calling them off. You expect FlyQuest to clean it up.
Especially when he's about to die from one Baron to auto in the air.
Shield.
Probably time to abort mission.
Yep. See it again another time. Kills his enemy, the ward. Down it goes. Thanks for the 30 gold, pal.
Yeah. I mean, if we're trying to tally up, comeback attempts here for Immortals, well, never mind. Let's put some more action first.
Tops off the Banshees, and Povo has to burn Flash to get away. Edge of Night Shield. I know it's not Banshees, but
he's got 3 people on his tail now. But 4 team members.
Oop, Hai, that's half his HP from a Shock Blast.
Moon wants it.
That happens again, it's going to be bad for him. Exhaust is on. Pobot is still going to be hit up. Ole tries to block out the curtain call. Quick shield in, and Ole 1 hit away from dead, but blocked by someone else. Looks like Cody Sun face tanked it with Edge of Night Shield, so that was a 0 summoner heal, I believe, to remove Deathfire Touch as an option of killing him off. But as many summoners down, looks like 4 of them burn on the side of Immortals. And FlyQuest still feel pretty good about this.
Yeah, the more that FlyQuest keeps going for all these kills and blowing summoners, they increase the... Oh, actually, Dardoch is pretty deep. There's vision actually all around, but not vision that saw Dardoch get to this point. So even though there's a lot of FlyQuest members around...
Tries to get high, ward hop in, kicks him down, shut down, solo kill to Dardoch, finally getting revenge from the very first play of the game. And the comeback tool starting to assemble. It's going to take a lot more.
I'm not sure what prohibited balls from ulting. Maybe they made the call, hey, I don't need Stand United shield, but it was pretty clear that you needed the Stand United shield there, so maybe it's time to criticize the communication on FlyQuest.
I'm going to see if it was technically on cooldown for like that 1 second.
Now, let's get our facts straight first.
No, pretty sure it was up.
He was doing blue buff.
Pretty sure it's all his fault.
Important business being taken care of in the jungle.
Yep.
Balls was farming wolf and blue.
Unlucky.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Yep. Up. High shot calling, clearly slacking.
Yeah, I feel like those are the easiest calls to make too. Help! Help!
Help! Ah, help me! Oh well.
As they continue to stall out, and they have gone, for all these risky plays with their super high damage, squishy characters,
Yep.
start to get more and more gold back to this Immortals team. Immortals, as we said, do have a lot of long range damage.
Yeah. And it's a non-tank team. Right?
Yeah.
That's the really important thing. Oh, not non-tank. Sorry. Immortals were a non-tank team. You're right about that. Sorry. FlyQuest, a lot of them are pretty squishy. There's only armor on 2 of the champions, so the heavy physical damage penetration can break through. Right now, it's not going to. Ocean Drake picked up. The sustain's going to be nice for FlyQuest.
Yeah. Let's see if they can pick someone off, because their siege is not the greatest, and the split push hasn't worked out, right? Balls has been toiling away in the side lanes, but there's the flank.
There we go. Half HP flashes. Equalizer buys a lot of time, and he zone uses with the flame spitter facing. Balls drops down about 2/3. Taunt's not going to land. Dardock gets the shield, and now he's picking up the curtain call. A few more seconds, they'll have a way back in, but look at those shields. Yeah, Balls shrugs off the rest of the damage, and they're going to be okay on this one.
Defensive play here from Immortals is working out. Zonya's completed now, so Flame has another option, even though did have to burn the flash. Some good damage dealt to FlyQuest as they're trying to exit. And Immortals are staying strong. Well, for how long?
Here comes the big play, looking for Poulter, dodging away, because the Black Shield buys a bit of time, but Exhaust is on, and that should be enough damage. One more shot, and here comes the chase in for High. Dardock, nice top flash by Balls, secures that second kill. And now into the base they go. Immortals forced to run away, and yet again, this time with one of the poke champions gone and the jungler dead, this could be a very easy Baron call for FlyQuest.
Well, they are going to go try and take advantage. Ball still has half-life on the Shen. The important thing is that they have Ocean Drake, and they're regenerating here, because tanking up the Baron would be fairly dangerous. The other thing is that there's no ultimate available for Flame yet. Rumble cooldown is coming up soon-ish, but not soon enough for the Baron contest.
Yeah, no real shot at this one. Maybe Cody Sun can look for the snipe, and there's always that chance that he does it right. Ward is there, charges it up, they're gonna wait it out. They stop DPS, smart. Let him throw the piercing arrow, now burst it down. Really crisp, and it was a late smite, but it's good enough because there's no damage coming back through. That's as well as it could have been done by FlyQuest. Immortals did what they could, but no kills at the end.
All right, so attempt number 2 on the engagement in mid lane. They still have plenty available here as the Exhaust is used there to chase down Belter. And High's ultimate right back off cooldown. Able to keep up the chase here, take down the jungler. That's so huge when you go for these, as there was no Smite Steal available for Immortals. And as you said, they would have to rely on that arrow snipe being pretty lucky.
Turn for Ole to die. Quick silver sash use. Gets away from the dark bonding. Now the snipes into Cody Sun. Flashes, still takes all of the shots. Could have hit one a little bit earlier and dodged away, but still he's forced into the fight, and that means Mid Inhibitor is the target. Pobelter going to drop down. High caught again. Stand United this time does come off, and High will survive. Moon not going to take that one. I don't think Dardock will. That's the Inhibitor turret. The Inhibitor itself going to fall right afterwards, and 5v4 going to be probably a quick reset for FlyQuest, and they'll get more right after.
Whew. Okay, Inhibitor down, Baron buff on. This should be the FlyQuest return to their split, top and bottom. And as long as Balls gets out, yeah, no problem. No, not worth dying over red buff, so they should be able to run this one up past the side lanes here. Altec already getting in there to usher the minions along.
Yeah,
Triple dragons, plus giant gold lead, plus Baron buff rolling through.
Good incremental gold leads, good incremental plays. Okay, 2 picks. Okay, this is a 99% Baron secure. Let's go for it. And they played it right to make sure it happened. All right, we have Baron. All right, let's go up the mid lane. Great, really easy to grab the inhibitor. They got that. Okay, let's
Mortals going for a hero play.
Now they're going to try. High in the backline, lots of damage. Has to jump back, and he will get out soon enough. 1 kill picked off. Poulter very low. Moon looking for the kill, and he does get it. Shields keep him safe. On top of that one, Alta go. Oh, looks for Dardock. Rooted up by Cody Sun, and High now on the front line, looking for the shot. Not going to land the snipe just yet, and Dardock will heal up, even though it's a 2 for 0. Ocean Drake going to regen them. Baron buff going to buff the minions. TP back in for Balls, and here comes a 5-man push to close the game out. This should be it. No Ole, no Pobelter. Curtain call could be just that for this game. Dardock tries to buy time in the front line. Not going to matter. Turret number 1 is gone. Turret number 2 going to be next on the menu. Somehow Immortals have to clear this one away. Equalizer not doing enough damage, but now the recalls, the respawns have come in. Nexus getting lower, the game gonna be closed out. They're trying to fight for, but it's gonna be the damage in for FlyQuest. 2-0, once again tying for second place. 5-1 to close out week 3.
FlyQuest dream start to this season continues. And they are on course to meet up with Cloud9, which will be an
TSM
extremely exciting
and Phoenix 1.
confrontation.